So there was an interview between someone named Jamila Jamil and Gloria Steinem in Harper's Bazaar. This was out like a month ago or something like that. Here's the headline in a webpage called InStyle. Jamila Jamil did not hold back when defending herself and Gloria Steinem against conservative trolls. Suck on that, you evil Nazis, you. This is by Isabel Jones from a couple of days ago. Now, I don't know who Jamila Jamil is. I guess she's a actress of some sort. I don't know. I know who Gloria Steinem is, right? Big second wave feminist, Ms. Magazine, all that other happy stuff. She was also a Playboy bunny. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, she was. As with most statements made by Jamila Jamil or any public figure who happens to be a woman, no. They're not attacking women. They're attacking this person's point of view. And it wasn't even an attack. If you read the tweets, it was more like, hey, you know, I disagree with your point of view about abortion. I mean, if you're on the internets, if you're on the Googles or the YouTubes, people are going to criticize you. Not everyone has the same opinion. I mean, it's really that simple. This is not 1984 yet. It's we're getting dangerously close. So in the interview, the two feminists discuss feminism, of course, with Steinem sounding off on abortion rights with the following sentiment. Now remember, Gloria, she's an older feminist, right? She's in her probably 70s. It's been around a long time. She's been a prominent feminist. But here's what Steinem said, quote, "Unless we, men and women, have power over our own bodies and voices, there is no such thing as democracy." End of quote. What do we live in then, Gloria? I'm curious, what do you think we live in right now? Do you think we live in a democracy when men do not have control over their bodies in times of war, or in the case of being forced to become a father? That's not really controlling your own body, your destiny, your future dreams. I'm not ready to become a father. I should be able to opt out, just like women. Well, I'm not ready to become a mother, so I'm going to get an abortion. No. You see, men don't have that option, Gloria. You probably don't realize that, or you don't really care, do you? Because all men are privileged, right? All men are whatever, and that's too bad. They shouldn't have had sex, right? That's the go-to argument when you bring this up. And of course, the same thing can be said about women who get themselves knocked up. Well, you shouldn't have sex if you weren't ready to become a mother. Oh, no. That's different. See, really? Is it? No one is forcing you to give birth in the United States, most of the Western world. Nobody can force you, Gloria, to have a baby. There's no law that says you must have a baby. It's actually completely opposite of that, isn't it? There are laws that make it easy for a woman to get an abortion, for adoption, firehouse babies, whatever, or even have the baby, get on well, all this stuff. Whatever she chooses to do is perfectly fine. However, on the male side of the aisle, the men's, we are forced by law to become fathers if we don't want to. I'm not ready to become a father. Tough shit. You shouldn't have had sex. My future dreams, my aspirations, I don't have time for a child. Tough shit. You have no say in it there, boy. You should have kept it in your pants. Standard response. So if this is the case, Gloria, if this is your statement about men and women, what do we live in? Because it certainly isn't a democracy according to your definition, is it? She then took her message a step further, explaining, quote, "Every authoritarian regime that I've ever read about, including Hitler's rise to power. Every regime starts with controlling reproduction, and that means controlling women's bodies." Well, that's an interesting take on history. Did you miss the communist revolution in the Soviet Union? Oh, you did? You don't consider that an authoritarian regime, do you? Well, let me tell you how it is. When it first happened in the late 1919, 1920 area, the communists made abortion legal for any reason and virtually free. It was very, very cheap. They were so overwhelmed with the number of women wanting abortions, they had to do, open up extra clinic, all kinds of stuff. There were millions of women getting abortions. The authoritarian Joseph Stalin got up one morning in 1933, I think, or 1934, and said, you know what? This abortion thing, I don't like it anymore. Boom. Illegal. That's authoritarian, you see. One man deciding, or the Politburo, or the Communist Supreme, whatever the hell it was, right? The leaders of the Soviet Union decided one day, nope, it's no more. That would be authoritarian. You notice no one in this country has the power, except the Supreme Court, to overturn Roe, and if that happens, most states will still have legal abortion. This was a decree from the on-high Soviet. You shall not have abortion legal in the entire freaking country. But that's not authoritarian. Hitler was. So someone named Katie Yoder responded. Of course, she's a conservative troll suffering from internal misogyny because she's a woman and all this stuff. Never mind that abortion violates the bodies and voices of millions. And yeah, I think it's up to 50, 60 million abortions since Roe. It's just absolutely amazing. So Jamil clapped back and the internet blew up. Of course. To the people trolling me, let me translate disagreeing with my stand on abortion. You see how everything is just automatically supposed to go away? Oh, somebody's trolling me. See, they're a troll. Their opinion isn't valid. Ad hominem, ad hominem. To the people trolling me and Gloria Steinem because we said there is no democracy without a woman's right to choose. Did you forget the men part that Gloria? Oh, you did. I wonder why. I said what I fucking said, and you're clueless if you think I'm going to take it back. My life is more important to me than an unborn fetus. Suck on that. Well, I don't think anybody's trying to change your mind, Jamila. People just have a different viewpoint than you. And of course, people who disagree with your particular stance on abortion, they're trolls, Nazis, all of that nasty white supremacist stuff, right? He's a white supremacist. Don't listen to him. He's evil. He's bad. And I'm right and he's wrong. Throw him out. Makes it much more easy to win the argument when you discredit someone based on the color of their skin or their particular political viewpoint. I mean, someone who supports Trump can't possibly be pro-abortion or anything. I'll put all the links below so you can read it. James Maxwell, thank you for listening.